Five, four, three, two, one.
Start the
I just wanted to get that on video.
That is not workplace harassment, fellas.
Chat, post down below. Do you talk to your boss like that?
And if you do, hell yeah.
Welcome back to the Race Hangover. I'm one of your hosts, Katie LeBoudelaire, joined by my co-host, Austin Terry, and we are so excited to say that it is finally race week again. We've got the Dutch Grand Prix coming up this weekend, so welcome back to your regularly scheduled pregame episode. Austin's going to bring everyone through a general race preview, and then we're going to review some of the top storylines of the season to take into the second half here. So, Austin, why don't you just get us started here with a preview of the Dutch Grand Prix?
Okay, I'll get us started, but I'm actually going to go backwards a little bit. As last year, just in case you guys didn't know, the top three of the race was Lando, Verstappen, and Leclerc. So all three of them are looking to either repeat or do better than that. And there isn't too much to this circuit. It is Istanbul. It's a very, very fun circuit to watch. Not tremendous amount of overtakes, but there is that one huge long straight that majority will happen at. It is Max Verstappen's home race, so you'll be sure to see unfathomable amounts of orange and Dutch people. It's, I mean, it is bound to happen. And the only other thing I have of note currently is the title fight. The title fight is at 9 points, and so both are well. Oscar's looking to extend, and Lando's looking to either get it down or overtake. So
Right.
that's the preview. That's all I have.
And speaking of the podium, which you mentioned from last year, did you
Mhm.
see the Dutch Grand Prix posted they're
This
posted for
race
the
week thing.
weekend? Yeah,
Yeah.
and it is the podium from last year, and everyone was crashing out that Lando was like front and center, and they're like, Jimmy Max, it's his home race. Why is the Dutch Grand Prix posting this? And everyone's like, okay, guys, so it's quite literally the order of the podium. Calm down, take a chill pill.
I
Yeah,
think they maybe should have just like they could have put them through. They didn't need to put it in the podium order. They probably should have put Max front and center. But like
but
I get what they were trying to do. It's
and
not
F1, you know, is
malicious.
going to post Max front and center on their poster, so like,
Yeah. Max is also going to be like almost every post this weekend.
yeah.
So
It's already day one of race week again. It's been 3 weeks and we're just already immediately crashing out again, which is so fun.
you love that.
Welcome back, race week, everybody. Okay, getting into my top storylines headed into the second half here or the after summer break. You mentioned already the title fight within 9 points. That will obviously, I think, continue to be the top storyline of every weekend as we progress through the season. But right now, Lando has been on a bit of a hot streak. Since crashing out in Canada, he has scored 97% of the points available, which is actually crazy. He's just been on a tear since his only DNF, which again is unfortunate to bring up. That I'm never gonna get over how just like stupid that was. Like, you know how the joke is always like it's F1, but then it says if.
Yeah.
Like in the least way of that possible, if he didn't crash out in Canada, like it would be such a different story, and not to the point where like, oh, like if he's be doing so good, like if he didn't, like in the big if ways, if he wasn't so stupid, it would be so much closer. Like in that way, with as much love possible. If he was just a little bit brighter in that moment, but still obviously a great tight race here in the title fight, which is what you want to see. I know some people say it's a little disappointing, but it's great racing in the end at the end of the day. So with 10 races left, this could easily go all the way to Abu Dhabi, which I don't think anyone's ready for. But
I mean, it's been too long since we've had, well, it's been 2021 since we had a title fight go down to the last race. It's not going to get. I don't think we're going to get as close as them being absolutely even on points. Someone's going to go into Abu Dhabi with an advantage, but it's going to be an insane watch for the first time in a while because Abu Dhabi last year was just the constructors, which
mhm,
it's still huge, it's still important,
yeah,
but people
and
want to see the
we're not
drivers'
getting that this
championship.
year.
Yeah, we're you unless one of them just completely drops off the face of the earth and sucks for 10
No, I'm
races.
saying we're not getting a constructors fight in the end here either.
Oh, we're gonna fight for like second or third place.
Yeah, which is still exciting because it is tight for those three.
Yeah, it also does matter, like at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, my next kind of top storyline here is the Rookie of the Year conversation because besides Colapinto, They've almost all got it figured out now, and you can make a case for any of them. Which, like, no hate to Colapinto, but he genuinely is kind of the odd man out when it comes to the rookies. The rest of them are really all have their bright spots. Like, although he's cooled off recently, Isaac Hadjar has had a great season, a great start to the season. Gabriel Bortoleto and Sauber in general have just been a pleasant surprise all season, scoring more points than anyone thought they probably would. Kimmy has cooled off as well, but is obviously still a candidate because of the incredible history he's made, like, youngest basically everything this season. He's just had his 19th birthday also. Happy birthday, Kimmy.
Congrats.
Congrats. Also, F1 posted, did you see the like they posted whatever 20% off Kimi Antonelli, which first of all, funny way to phrase that, but on top of that, the caption was Kimi Antonelli's first birthday. That was it. They're really just putting
He's,
into the he's a day old narrative.
he's the youngest person ever.
He's the youngest guy ever. And then also Oliver Behrman he's doing the best he can. He's had a good season with what he was given. Obviously he's frustrated with all of his 11th place positions, but that's okay. He's still doing well. And then
That's so
Liam,
funny.
Liam, if you even count him as a rookie, has also finally figured out in the Racing Bull and is exciting to watch now. So all of the rookies are thriving, doing well for the most part, which is a great storyline. Everyone's always happy that the kids are doing well. But also this rookie of the year conversation will come down again, also probably to the end of the season here.
Mhm. It'll be a fun watch because they're all entertaining. They all seem like, well, majority of them seem like they're going to be in F1 for a long time. And I'm not naming names. I'm not gonna. I'm not putting some stick on people. But yeah, they all look like they're going to be not like lifers in F1, but they'll have good, solid, long careers, barring a random fall
Yeah.
off from majority of them.
Especially as a lot of them are guaranteed seats for next year, which we'll get into kind of the seats for next year, but a lot of them will
Hmm.
be sticking around, which will be fun to see how they improve even more.
Hmm.
Um, Another kind of note I have here is just it'll be interesting to see how Red Bull continues to operate since Christian Horner's departure. Although it feels like it's been forever because it happened back on like July 9th. They've actually only had two race weekends without him, which doesn't seem right. I was looking back and I was like, there's no way he's only been gone for two. But with all the breaks, that's how it's been. So it'll be interesting to see how they kind of finish out the season without him there, and hopefully how they continue to improve without him there, seeing all four racing or Red Bull and Racing Bulls reach Q3 a few times since he's left. And I think for everyone, it's been good since he's been gone. So we'll see how that continues to progress.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
Yuki's had a fun time for two races.
yeah,
Um, and I mean, a fair play to him. They're holding back his parts. Like he was driving something that was virtually undrivable. It makes you think now that like, hey, they're probably doing the same to Lawson as well.
for sure.
So what that at a point is like, hey, maybe in the future Lawson can actually come back up to Red Bull
Hmm.
as they'll actually give him a fair chance
Yeah.
soon because he's a good driver, but I think Yuki's probably a better driver, so he'll probably stick in that second Red Bull seat a while
Yeah.
unless they don't think he's doing exactly what they want him to do.
Well,
But
also, if there's word about Max leaving, a
mhm,
Sonoda Lawson lineup could be in the
it'll
future.
be entertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll. I mean, I can 100% see at some point one of the McLaren drivers just leaving. Probably whoever loses the title, or maybe if they're in a title fight next year. If like someone loses back-to-back titles, they are leaving McLaren.
probably.
So
Hopefully they split. They each get
what
one.
101.
Yeah, just keep going back and forth, guys.
But the longer they wait for it, the longer I mean, it just gives them more time for Max to give Max Verstappen another car that can
Yeah,
actually,
exactly.
go
'Cause-
again. And unfortunately, Max Verstappen is head and shoulders above those two drivers. So if he has any remotely better car than them, he is winning majority of those races. So I don't know. It'll be fun to see what Red Bull do in not even just at the end of this season, but in the
yeah,
future as well,
for sure.
with all the uncertainty around them. But they finally went in a step in the right direction, I think, after second Horner.
For sure. So yeah, the downfall and now hopefully rise of Red Bull, something we'll keep our eye on. Also, there's been a lot of buzz around Cadillac recently with the Perez Bottas lineup basically confirmed.
They I'm I like it. Those are two very likable drivers. However, I would have liked to see a younger guy in there. Like I know we had like 10 rookies
Yeah,
this year, but it still would have been fun to see like someone get like another second chance at F1 again. Maybe
yeah,
like
Mick Schumacher was in the
Yeah,
conversation.
Schumacher was in the conversation. What is he just a product of his last name? Who knows? I know a lot of people for some reason really wanted Logan Sargent. However, he's
I didn't actually want him in that seat.
people love. I know you don't, but like people love Logan Sargent. Great, he's a likable guy, whatever.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't. He couldn't do it.
No.
Like
He
there's
also
nothing to him. He's a great driver. He's proved it
he
elsewhere.
seems content with whatever he's doing now.
Yeah, he took a mental
Can
health
be.
break. He's doing well.
Don't bring him back in, I don't think.
But yeah, I just would have liked to see. But that, I mean, a Perez Bottas lineup is only going to last you so long. It'll be like a
Yeah,
year or
for sure.
two. They are both decently old.
Yep.
Um,
And they'll be
this-
good for whatever reserve drivers they end up having. Like
yeah,
to be
I
able
mean,
to shadow those two around.
I wouldn't be surprised if Mick is the reserve driver for them, and then one of them gets swapped out mid-season or end of the season. It's
Hmm.
Mick's turn. Who knows? But it's a fun lineup.
Yeah.
It's good to have those two back on the grid again. They're fan favorites.
Yep.
Everyone was wanting Daniel Ricciardo as well, but he stated several
Yeah,
times he's
he's
done.
out.
He's just trying. He also needs a barber. Desperately needs a barber.
Little
A little. It's not even that. It's just the hair as well. He needs.
oh,
He needs a
normal
trim.
hair.
He needs a trim. He needs a trim.
Just needs a
Um,
little yeah.
but it's yeah, no, it's a fun lineup. I think.
I think it'll be interesting for sure. Um, Next on my list, I have Ferrari's continued struggles, which Jacob Cullen's not here to speak to this. But it
We
feels like
do
this.
this like every week.
I was gonna say this feels like it has always been a topic of conversation, but as we get closer to the end of the season, I think it'll become more and more of a conversation. They are still second in the constructors right now, which honestly, I went to go like double check how many points they had, and I was shocked that they were actually still second. I thought with the way everyone's been talking about them, you'd think they were like fifth.
Yeah.
But even despite being in second, it feels like they're leaving so much on the table, so many points every race weekend, and it's just I think as long as the drivers are unhappy and things aren't going well, this is going to be a topic of conversation. But things are going better than a lot of Ferrari fans are making it out to be. However,
Mhm.
as the season goes on and maybe Mercedes, we saw George Russell podium last race, which was the first one since Canada. So they're maybe coming back, in which case Ferrari's going to have to defend their points a little bit more. And if Red Bull's figuring it out, it could come down to a three-horse race there at the end. So
Mhm. Who knows?
who knows?
It's, I mean, I feel like we do this Ferrari conversation every week. What are they doing? Why did they do that? Nobody ever knows the answers.
Nope.
But I really hope this mid-season break just helps them get back on the right
Yeah.
path because both drivers are unfathomably depressed. And it's like it sucks to see both of them like that because they're
Yeah.
two, usually positive guys. And just seeing them just question anyone and everything. It's just it's awful. You don't want to see it,
Yeah.
but
And you
they'll
want to see what they can.
hopefully they get back because F1's at its best usually when Ferrari is up there with like competing for titles, and they haven't been for a while. But they'll get there at some point,
Yeah.
hopefully.
It's just whether it'll be with this lineup or not.
Hmm.
And speaking of lineups, that kind of brings us to our unconfirmed seats for next year. We have both seats in the V Carb, both seats in Mercedes. Cadillac is still, is it like 100% confirmed or is it still,
Bottas and Perez.
yeah,
It's not confirmed yet.
that's what I thought. But like ESPN posted about it, and I was like, that's not,
There, it's pretty much. It's
it's
like
pretty much confirmed, but
it's
technically
all
still,
but announced, I think.
yeah. So those are the three teams with technically full seats open, and then there's one Red Bull seat, obviously, and then one Alpine seat. So
Hmm.
some
Yeah.
interesting moves to be seen. I think
I
end of the season will determine a lot of that, but
I think the V Cub will be Lawson and Hadger again. They'll just resign.
I
I
hope so.
think I think that's the most like, or they kick one of them out for the I keep forgetting his
Arvid
name. Yeah, that kid.
Lindeblad or whatever.
Yeah, Lindblad or whatever his name is. But I think he might get a shot at, a V Cub next year. If not, it'll be the year after.
Hmm.
So one of those V Cub drivers will be on a 1 year deal, I think.
Yeah,
Both Mercedes is a bit.
I hope they
It's a.
stick to it.
I think George Russell just wants security. Knowing Max Verstappen's contract opens up in a couple of years, he doesn't want to be the guy that gets dropped for
Mhm.
Max Verstappen. He wants, he's waited in that Mercedes system for ages to get his chance at Mercedes, only to maybe get kicked out by Max Verstappen. So I think all that stalling those contract negotiations for him is his,
he probably
He's
wants
he
to
just
open
wants
up.
job security. That's all he
Yeah.
wants. And I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
Like they can still like drop him, but then they'd have to pay him a lot of money.
Yeah.
Um, and Kimmy, I think it just depends on the second half of the season. If he doesn't do well the second half of the season, he's very well at risk. Like he's got bundles of talent, but if he doesn't perform, you
Yeah.
can't excuse giving him. You can maybe give him another contract, but it'll be I think it'll be the exact same lineup as well for Mercedes next year. It's they're just taking a while to do it. Cadillac we know is Bottas and Perez, so hopefully it's that and we're not just
Yeah.
spreading fake news.
Well, it's not fake
Um
news, it's speculative, but
yeah,
it'll likely be that as we know right now.
yeah. I also think Yuki regains that Red Bull second
I think
seat,
so too.
considering, you know, everything he's had to go through.
Hmm.
And the Alpine seat, God knows. That could be quite possibly anyone.
Yeah. I
I don't
mean,
think it's going to be Doohan. I don't think it's going to be Colapinto.
I
I think it
personally
might be
hope Paul
Aaron.
Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think it might be him.
give him a shot, I think. I think he's
Yeah.
entertaining to watch. I think it'll be
It's a really strange one, that Alpine, because it's like,
yeah.
is it the drivers that can't do that car? Because like Gasly does well in that car.
Sometimes.
Is it the other driver
Yeah.
is it the driver or is it the car? We don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably a mix of both.
I think so.
But I think Paul Aaron will get it, or maybe they'll look at Alex Dunn either or
Yeah. Because Paul
because
Aaron, he did some practice in the Sauber, correct?
yeah,
And he was good in that car. So to see how he'll do in Alpine will be interesting. If he gets any more practice, she might.
yeah. I think it also depends on how the F2 season goes,
Yeah.
because usually the winner gets at least looked at,
Hmm.
but
Yeah,
who
Alex
knows?
Dunn will get some eyes for sure.
He'll whether he's ready or not, who knows? But like when he stepped into that McLaren and did really well, I mean that McLaren's a rocket ship. I believe
Yeah.
almost anyone can drive it. But it's yeah, I mean, if he did that, Alpine surely look at that and go, "Oh, we have to get him. He's got bundles of
Yeah.
potential." But who knows?
Who knows?
We're just throwing speculation out there.
Yep. And the second half of the season, like we said, will definitely determine a lot of these questions from
Hmm.
seats to the rest of the discussions we've had here. So,
Yeah.
in for the last 10 races, obviously, because there's lots to be determined still. The season might look like a wash as far as constructors, and it's a two-race title fight here, but there's a lot
Hmm.
of question marks to be answered as we come to the end. So, yeah, that's all I have for kind of top things to look out for and storylines headed into the second half here, or the final half. Not really half, but not big on math over
The
here.
final like quarter.
It's not even quarter, it's like probably third.
Yeah.
Eh,
I never did well in math.
there's probably a percentage, but you're not going to hear it from me.
Me neither.
Mm-mm.
I don't have much more to chat about. You covered a decent amount of it. I think it'll just be fun to have racing back, you
Yep.
know. Um,
Yeah,
is it
I had to come quite prepared to this to beat the she knows nothing about F1 allegations. That was
Katie
Austin's
is
goal with the last episode is to make everyone hate me. It worked. So,
Katie's first hate comment, guys.
guys, I don't deal well with people hating on me.
I
Can
love how it was like from both of you, especially the woman.
we,
Like,
especially her.
I was like, I was just the one. Oh, I mean, the second one I
No,
kind
the
of
turn, yeah,
botched.
you
The
were.
third one I botched hard, but
Guys, it's okay. Support support new F1 fans and stupid F1 fans. It's fine. Guys, we're not here to tell you about the history. We're reporting on this season. Okay.
yeah, we're here
And
to be idiots.
yeah, and entertain.
Yeah, we're entertainers first and foremost, fellas.
Yeah.
Foremost, yeah, foremost, fellas.
Freaking Formula most.
Um, okay, I'm ending it now.
Wait, you like started over it, so
um, okay, so thank you guys all. Oh wait, do you have anything
no, no,
more to say? We
no,
silencing you?
that's quite enough.
Okay, we're silencing you. Okay, so thank you all for watching this episode of the Race Hangover, the Dutch preview. I'm Austin Terry. If you didn't clock that at the start, that's Caleb Woodler. Please be sure to follow us on at on everything at the Race Hangover. YouTube is at Show Sports Media, so check out our YouTube videos and shorts on there. And you know, please listen to us on Spotify as well. We're not on Apple Music yet, are we? No, no, only on Spotify. And yeah, like, subscribe, do all that. Just start pushing buttons. Really, just anything that looks
All of
positive,
them.
just push the button.
Except the Discord.
And
Leave that one
yeah,
alone.
yeah, 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 yeah. Unless you really dislike Katie, then leave a comment about that, and we will be sure to read it. And we there's a little fan club brewing. Anyways,
Because I don't deal well with this.
she needs to be liked.
I have trauma.
You listen to Phoebe Bridgers every morning in high school. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Come on.